Hi my loves, welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is come by yourself. You can't do your lady like that man. The scripture comes from Matthew 6:10. Your kingdom come, your will come to pass as in heaven, also on earth. Give us today our daily bread and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And may you not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one, because yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory for all ages. Amen. So God said, for whoever this is for, like, I feel like this is someone that you have been looking at how someone else treats their spouse. Like, I'm getting two different messages. The first one, this is for someone, you are looking at how someone else treats their spouse, and it's like you're mimicking them. And you are treating your person the way that they treat their person. God said you have to understand that your person, your lady, is not going to respond and react the same way this other woman does. Even if they are very similar, even if they, maybe your person reminds you of this person, regardless of who this is, because this could be like a nephew and an uncle, a son to his father. It could be something like that. Or it could be like, like I feel like this is a masculine, a man and his a father figure, or a masculine figure, or it could be like a friend, it could be like a big brother or something, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, or a friend or something like that. It could be a situation where your friend been in a relationship for 5 years, 10 years, and you looking at them and you like their relationship is so good and you want a relationship similar to what they have. God said you have to understand that even if you are similar to this person, and even if the woman you chose is similar to their person, it doesn't mean that y'all relationship is going to be the exact same. It is impossible. And it's so many reasons why, but it is impossible for y'all's relationship to be the exact same. And you have to be careful that you're not doing anything. And I feel like, for one thing, especially when it comes to the bad stuff, okay, you have to be careful, because everybody ain't gonna just be okay with certain things. And some people that they ignore certain things, and some people they ain't gonna ignore it. Like, everybody got their own line, and I feel like there's something that this person, you thinking that if you do this, that your person is gonna be okay with it. And God said, you better be careful, you better tread lightly, because you don't know, that may be where they that draw the line. And I don't know why I'm thinking this. Well, I know why I'm thinking this, because God is, but somebody, you got to be careful, because your person may be thrown off. If you throwed off, they throwed off. And I'm just being real, because we already know God have the equally yoked. So if you know that you don't have no breaks when you get mad, your person 9 out of 10 don't have no breaks when they get mad. And just because they is quiet and they sweet, and they seem innocent, do not mean that when they didn't reach their turning point, they ain't finna turn up on you. And I just feel like this is somebody, like God is saying, you be careful with your person. You better be careful with your person. You better be careful with your person, because if you push it, and I know some people, it take a lot for them to get mad. I know me, it take a lot for me to get mad. And you know what I'm saying? I really have. I've been working on that for years. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Some people, they don't work on it at all. They could care less about working on their anger. They just, gonna let it loose. But then I know for me, it's certain things that trigger me, and it's certain things that's gonna make me flip out. And you know what I'm saying? I pick and choose what I'm going to allow to make me angry. You know what I'm saying? Who I will allow to make me angry. And there are certain things where, I'll be like, you know what? That's disrespectful. 10 years ago, I would have went off, but today, I'm just done. I'm not going to stop. I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to deal with you no more. I'm not calling. I'm not saying I want to see you. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? And then there's certain things where I'm going to turn up. And I just feel like it just depends on what it is. God said, You have to be careful, because if you don't know these things yet, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully you don't find out, because in order to find out, you have to do them. You know what I'm saying? And if you do something, you know what I'm saying, even if it's a situation where you're trying to see what makes your person tick, and you doing these things, and you do something, especially a person like me where it's hard to make them mad, you get me to a place where you really make me mad, I don't want to deal with you no more, because that means you had to do something ridiculous in order to get me to that place. And if you didn't got me to that place, we done. We finished. We through. I don't want to see you no more. I'm serious. And I just feel like God is saying, like, you have to be careful with that. Sometimes it's not worth it to see somebody mad. And sometimes you may get to see them mad, but hopefully, prayerfully, it's not you that made them mad. Maybe you going to see them mad at somebody else. Maybe you see, somebody else will do something to make them upset. But why in the world would you deliberately want to make your person mad? Why would you deliberately want to argue and fight and go back and forth with your person? Because everybody is not the same. Everybody ain't the same. And some people, you know what I'm saying, you can tussle with that person and they everything is good. But it's some people, because I know me, I don't want to be around nobody that make me mad like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it, because I like my peace. I like calm. I like to chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be arguing every day, all day. I don't want to be going back and forth every day, all day. Ain't nobody got time for that. So when it come down to it, anybody that's trying to get me to that place, I can't get with that. I just can't. But anywho, yeah. So that's for somebody. And the other thing that God is talking about, you know what I'm saying, this is somebody that's trying to treat their spouse like they would treat a friend. You cannot treat your spouse the same way you would treat your homie. I don't even know why you would do that. You know what I'm saying? That just seems weird to me. That gives me I can't say the vibes of somebody that, is like that's on the DL. I can't say. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find a nice way to say it. But those the kind of vibes that I get for a man to feel like it's okay to treat their person that they're in a relationship with like they a friend. And I understand, like, you want to be best friends with your person. Not talking about that. You want to be comfortable, be able to hang out. Not talking about want to have conversation. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how, like, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to do certain things for your homeboy, but you'll do that for your girl. All right, like, for a woman, you're not going to do certain things for your friend, but you'll do that for your man. I just feel like God is saying, like, be careful about treating your person, your significant other, too closely to the way that you treat your friends and your homies and your partners. Even, like, if it's a situation where you have a lot of like a male having a lot of female friends, or a woman having a lot of male friends, don't confuse the person that is your spouse with somebody that's just a friend, because that can cause a lot of confusion. That can make them feel some kind of way. And you know what I'm saying, it have to, like, even though I used to argue about this with somebody in the past. I'm not gonna say names anyway, but you know what I'm saying, that you can't love, like, I get that you love everybody the same, but at the same time you can't love everybody the same, because obviously I'm gonna love my mama more than I'm gonna love somebody else that, you know what I'm saying, that's just a homie, that's just a friend. And that's just period. I love my cousins more, like, on a whole different level than I love somebody that I've known since, like, middle school, high school, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I have a different love for these people. I have a different love towards my siblings than I do towards my spouse. And you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that anybody is better than anybody else, but it's to say that I recognize that my love is different. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that I don't love everybody. I love everybody, period. However, I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying, if you getting that my sister, you know what I'm saying, I'm of course gonna see who is right and who is wrong, but I'm not finna just stand there and let you, you know what I'm saying, try to do no harm to my sibling. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. I love my, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this to say, I just feel like God is saying, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was a situation, I don't have male friends like that. I'm just being real. I don't. You know what I'm saying? If it's a situation where you, but you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have male friends or you have female friends and your spouse is right there. And, you know what I'm saying? You basically treating them the same. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, you know, if it's an open relationship type situation, or you the kind of person where, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot going on, you going from person to person, then I guess that's a different scenario. If you actually see them as the same, and then that's something that y'all may need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like God is saying, you cannot expect somebody, if this is an exclusive relationship, okay, and y'all are together, you cannot expect that your person that is exclusive with you to think that it's okay for you to treat them the same way that you treat somebody else that's not in y'all relationship and that is not them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Yeah, yeah. God said that he does not want you to be led into temptation and he wants to deliver you from evil. Like, you know, don't allow, just because somebody else has certain kind of ways, don't allow those ways to become your ways. And, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what that is. And just because, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing wrong with caring about everybody. It's nothing wrong with loving everybody. But it is something wrong with, because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say, I would feel some kind of way if somebody is supposed to be my man, that's supposed to be my husband, you know what I'm saying, and they treating me with the same way that they treat somebody that's just supposed to be a friend. Like, no. Okay, we not finna do that, because, like, no. How? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. That makes me feel like y'all got something else going on. That makes me feel like it's something more than what you saying it is. And you know what I'm saying? If that's what you got going on, that's cool. But we not finna play and pretend like it's us over here, but really it's you and a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, and that's the message. You know what I'm saying? God is saying you can't expect that the person that's yours is going to want to be treated the same way that you treat everybody else. And you know what I'm saying? You can't expect that your person is going to be okay with being treated the way somebody else would treat their person. They not their person. They a different person from their person. And there's nothing wrong with what they have going on because it works for them. But y'all have to figure out what works for y'all. That's like, I feel like that's kind of what the dating and getting to know each other stage is for, so that y'all can get to know each other and y'all can figure out what works for y'all, because everybody different. And it's not to say that y'all not going to have similarities to what they have going on. It's not to say that y'all going to be completely different. But it is to say that there may be some differences. And you should kind of, you know what I'm saying, check with your person to see if they okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know, go with the flow. But I just feel like God is saying be careful of just assuming that you treating them a certain way is going to be okay. And be careful with, you know what I'm saying, thinking that you're going to be able to, you know, move a certain kind of way. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And I don't know why I'm thinking about how my ex was for the longest time allowing his ex to get mail at our house. And it bothered me. It bothered me. It bothered me. And you know what I'm saying? He kept on saying she ain't got nowhere else to get her mail, and she I was like, man, she don't live here. It's no reason for her stuff to be here. It's no reason for her mail to be here. This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If you want to carry on your relationship with her, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. We not finna play those games. And that's just what it is. We're not finna play those games. And I just feel like when it come down to it, You know what I'm saying? It's like if it was the other way around. And I feel like sometimes some people have a hard time thinking about it with that perspective. If it was the other way around, they wouldn't be having it. They would be having a fit. It will be a problem. So why is it okay now? You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's the message, y'all. That's the message. Because I know that there are some women, they don't want their man to have no female friends, period. But they think it's okay for them to have male friends. And some men, they think they don't want their woman to have no male friends, period. But they think that it's okay for them to have female friends. No, baby. No, 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 no. We need to even out the board now. We got to even out the board now. We got to make it fair. And I feel like God has said there has to be an understanding. Because sometimes it's okay. Sometimes you can't work around it. You know what I'm saying? As in, if you're a business owner, you're going to have female and male friends. And that's just what it is. You're going to have female and male customers. And that's just what it is. That's understood. But you know what I'm saying? As far as you know what I'm saying, like certain things, I just feel like it's overboard. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, it's okay. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like God is saying you have to find and understand. That's why I can't even really give specifics on this, because it depends to your specific situation. Everybody different. A doctor is going to have certain, you know what I'm saying, different kinds of patients. One day they may be male, one day they may be female, unless they are specific, like a gynecologist obviously is going to have all female patients, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like what I'm getting down to is it depends on your situation. Because depending on your situation, you may just have to deal with certain things. And you know what I'm saying? But there still has to be a line. There still has to be a line that cannot be crossed. There still has to be that respect factor. And you have to give the same that you expecting. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.